welcome back to the Toffee Blues YouTube channel, your source for all things Everton. My name's Thomas, back with another EFC 24/7 daily report as we've been bringing you every single day during this transfer window. Today's no different, plenty more rumours linking us with players that obviously we desperately need recruitments going into next summer. And today, plenty more rumours popping up, plenty more newspaper talk, which we're going to start getting into right away. So first off, as you can see in the headline and the thumbnail, we have been linked fairly outlandishly with Thomas Lemar of Atletico Madrid. So Sport Witness, or citing Le 10 Sport, I'm going to say, is saying Lemar doesn't fit into Diego Simeone's system. As you know, Simeone is quite a defensive manager. He likes to play defensively compact, and clearly Lemar just doesn't fit into that. Lemar obviously prefers to play further forwards to pick up the goal contributions, which interestingly I don't think he's actually contributed to in a goal or an assist yet this year, which is definitely an interesting stat to look for at Everton if we're looking to spread the goals out to the rest of the squad, try and improve the wingers' output. Like, you know, Iwobi struggled, Bernardo struggled to provide goals and assists, and potentially Lemar might be no different to that. But obviously, this deal, we're not really sure if it's true. Everton are said to have a lot of interest in the deal. However, any potential move would be complicated for the Blues to get over the line, because Atletico Madrid will want to get back some of the a pretty heavy fee they paid for him in 2018. I believe it was around 70 million euros. Obviously, a good player. He's been linked with Arsenal in the past. Can I see this rumour being true? Probably not. I think we're more likely linked with Leon Bailey. I think that's a more likely transfer. We desperately need to recruit on the wing. As I mentioned, Iwobi and Bernard struggling for goals and assists. But maybe Thomas Lemar isn't the answer. So let us know what you think about this one. Do you think it's believable? I think potentially not. Do you think you'd be a good fit in the system? Obviously, we're probably looking for a right winger at the moment. Lemar, I think, favours the left wing more. Bailey is more of a player who can play off the left and the right. So they're kind of the two main wingers we've been linked with so far. Also, a couple of rumours linking us with Buendia. Nothing concrete yet, but obviously he's gone down with Norwich. He's going to look to stay in the Premier League. So out of those three wingers, who would you look to bring in? Would it be Lemar? It would be a pretty extensive fee. I think would it be Bailey, who's done well in the Bundesliga, might take more time to adjust, but still young. I think he's only about 22. Would be a high fee as well, but not as high as Lemar. Or, you know, would you look to the relegated clubs, potentially like a player like Buendia? So just moving on to the transfer saga of the summer. You know, we've had it for years. We've had Lukaku, we've had players like Yerry Mina, was even a saga for quite a while. Gabriel, a name we're all very much familiar with. This saga could go on for quite a while, but there was kind of an explosion of rumours today. I'm not sure anyone really knows how to believe, so I'm just going to kind of rattle off a few of them. Sport Witness started off by citing Corriere dello Sport as saying that Gabriel will go to Everton, saying that apparently we've beaten Napoli in the race for his signature, and that he's chosen to move to the Premier League. Fabrizio Romano, probably a more reliable source, then came out and said Arsenal are actually leading the way. Napoli were interested, but apparently potentially being outpriced due to the fact that they've just signed Osimhen for a very high fee and will need to move players on first. Manchester United are apparently interested, which there's been no further developments on that, but apparently Arsenal are leading the way. And according to Romano, a deal was in place for Gabriel to join Everton this summer. Apparently this deal was agreed back in February of this year. An off-site medical was completed, everything was sorted, and the pandemic obviously hit. Everton, the deal fell through. Everton potentially went in to renegotiate a better deal that they thought, you know, reflected better value, which has allowed other clubs to come in, which I think that is the most likely story. I think it was all sorted. We've tried to look for better value for money. We've tried to lower the fee because obviously everyone has less money than they did when the fee was first agreed, which has allowed clubs like Arsenal and Manchester United to come in for him. So nothing too concrete at the moment. According to Allan Myers, who's also normally a very reliable source, there are three clubs desperately trying to sign him. Everton are one. Fabrizio Romano thinks there's four clubs. He thinks Everton are kind of out of the race now, so no one really knows what's going on. So we're not going to spend too much time on that today. Let us know what you think about Gabriel. This signing, this deal seems to be going on for a very long time. Would you now move on? We've been linked with potentially Kurt Zouma. He didn't come last year, obviously because of Chelsea's transfer embargo. That was and after David Luiz left, they needed cover at centre back. He hasn't been the best this season. Obviously, he had a very good season with us, and we wanted him to come on a permanent, well, the fans did anyway. And apparently the club were interested. But he stayed at Chelsea. He hasn't done the best. He's made a couple of costly mistakes, but he's been decent. Would you go for him? Would you potentially look to John Stones, who we have been linked with as well? Personally, I would not go back in for John Stones. He's really struggled since he's been at City, and I'm not even sure they're going to sell him now. Obviously, The rumours have come out today that Eric Garcia wants to leave, who has been playing at centre back quite a bit for them. Yeah, he's not going to renew his contract, so potentially they're going to have to keep John Stones around to cover at centre back. So let us know what you think about this rumour. Are you sick of hearing Gabriel's name? Would you prefer to kind of keep going down this road, keep trying to sign Gabriel and fight off other clubs, or would you just end it now? Would you say, you know what, the player, he hasn't made his mind up, he's taking too long to choose, let's just move on to different targets? And if you are looking to move on to different targets, who would you look for? And then finally, another deal which has been much disputed for a lot of this summer. According to Corriere dello Sport again, Blues remain interested in 29-year-old Allan, Napoli midfielder, Brazilian player, with a deal this summer is feasible. Apparently the report goes on to say that the deal could be completed for around 25 million euros. Some rumours have linked us with a 40 million euro move, which I personally don't believe. I think that's a lot of money for a 29-year-old that I think we'd be unlikely to spend. Højbjerg looks like he's definitely off to Spurs now. That deal looks almost to be done. Obviously, we are looking for a centre midfielder, and potentially Allan is the man. So, as always, let us know what you think about this Allan deal. Would you be looking to bring him in? What fee would kind of reflect good value for money for a player that's, you know, he's 29 years old, he's not getting any younger, but he is probably at the peak of his career technically. Are you looking to sign players that are potentially at the peak of their career who are going to hit the ground running straight away? Or are you going to look to the younger recruits, you know, like Moise Keane came in, hasn't hit the ground run straight away, but he might provide better value for money going forward. So let us know what you think about that. Let us know what you think about all the rumours today. Plenty more to kind of get your teeth into. Would he sign Lemar? That deal's probably not going to go any further, but we'll have to see how that develops. Gabriel, would you keep going in for him? Would you look elsewhere? And Allan, what fee would, you know, reflect good value for money? I personally think 25 million wouldn't be the end of the world. Will he be the answer to all our central midfield problems? I'm not sure. He's maybe not the energetic, you know, midfielder that we're looking for, but he does provide a lot of quality on the ball. So we'll have to see how he does there. And obviously, there'll be plenty more rumours. We'll be bringing you these videos every single day of this transfer window. So thank you very much for your support on all the videos. Obviously, you've been supporting us brilliantly, and we very much appreciate that. Keep telling us below down in the comments what you think. We'll be back tomorrow. Check out my social media, check out all the other social medias, and join us next time on the Toffee Blues. No, no,